Alright, we need to talk to Corinthus, Moonrage.
Greeting.
Teldrassil, the burden of the Keldorai. You must now visit the moonwell that rests under the boughs of the oracle tree, far to the northwest, the first and most powerful of our wells. Its waters are said to possess the very essence of Elune's powers. Retrieve a phial of its water and return to me. I will meet you at the crossroads in front of Darnassus when your task is complete.
Farewell.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, good thing we came back and grabbed this quest. Brilliant Green Spire.
Can I assist you?
Set level 11. Hello, how may I help you? Ah, a Timberling seed. I wanted to try growing one of these to help Denalen with his studies, but I'm afraid I've discovered that a corruption has grown in many of the Timberlings, and seeds from such creatures carry their parents' taint. They are beyond my talents to repair. Denalen is very skilled with things that grow. He may find a cure for future Timberlings. He may be their only hope. Mossy Tumors. There is a malevolence growing in the Timberlings. We are trying to find the source, but until we do, in order to keep Teldrassil safe, we must cut down the Timberlings who are beyond help. Those that wander Wellspring Lake to the north are the most tainted. They must be removed. Destroy the Timberlings you find there and gather the mossy tumors growing upon them. Bring the tumors to me so that they may be burned.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let's sell some things.
Greetings.
Oh, we don't need anything to sell. Okay. So we need to head to kill them. Let's collect the mossy tumors. We have another quest over there. Alright, we need to deal with the tumors. And we need to get the file from the Moonwell. We are in balance specs, so we want to do spell casting damage.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Alright. Collect the tumors from those creepers. Pull the spider, but alright, we'll just run past him. Alright, we're gonna pull both these guys. I guess. Okay. Alright, so we need one more tumor. Continue up the little river. I wonder if you follow this waterfall, if you'll actually fall off the tree. Kind of looks like it. Because we're actually like really high up in the air. Alright, let's get the file from the Moonwell. Oh look, there's like a bear tree over there. Probably get a spirit. Over time, Staghelm only grew more disconnected from our people. Some pose that he blames us, his people, for the loss of his son long ago during the War of the Shifting Sands. Others cite rumors of his escalating conflicts with Tyrande Whisperwind and the shining light of our people, our leader in Darnassus. But many druids of the Cenarian Circle stand firm that he only wants what's best for all the Keldorai and serve him unswervingly. Vandrel Stalghelm carries the burden of his sins and our follies, and his doing deserves the respect of us all. Well, if it's the guy I'm thinking of, Vandrel Stalghelm is the guy that becomes a Druid of the Flame in Cataclysm, so that doesn't age very well. Alright, so we have Sentry Arienia.
I am honored.
The Enchanted Glade. I was dispatched with a small group of sentinels here to protect the Oracle Tree from the harpies that have made nests all around the glade. Little by little, we are trying to push them back. When the Oracle Tree attempted to send a runner to Darnassus with a report, the messenger was attacked and killed by a group of the harpies. If you feel up to the task, go to their nests and slay them, and return their belts to me for proof of your deeds.
Be careful.
Pretis
Greetings.
Amora. Tears of the Moon. Lady Sathra was once beloved of Elune, graceful and pure. The spider spun her silver threads through the moonlight, catching the evening mist, the silvery dew, and strong healing powers, and was kept at the nearby temple. But of late, Sathra has descended into madness. Her future generations are now threatening us as well. Find Lady Sathra, Experimental, and end her suffering. She dwells northeast of here, near the river. Gather her silvery spinnerets and bring them back to me.
Asha Fela.
So we need to deal with harpies and Sathra. Okay. We can do that. Sounds like the Sathra was an ally of the Night Elves, which is, I think, kind of rare. I don't think they normally ally themselves with spiders. There's a quest over here. Another one of those weird trees. Can I get up this? The fronds of this plant shimmer in the forest light, giving it a twisted, pulsating aura. You believe that Denelian would want a specimen of this. Alright.
It's too far away.
Kill some of these harpies. Starfire does damage to multiple targets, so we're gonna cast Starfire on these.
I need a target.
And we need their belts as proof that we've killed them. Alright. So let's get let's get Sephthra, and there she is right there. Ooh, that's a big creepy spider. I really don't like the tarantula-looking spiders, like in real life and in this game. Those are like, I don't mind like other kinds of spiders, but the big hairy ones are just like, ugh, yeah. Plus the tarantula, like their barbs, they can like shoot their barbs into you. It's like fiberglass. I've held a tarantula one time, and that's what happened. It was a very nice spider, like it was tame and all that, but its barbs get stuck in your skin. You can't see them, but you could feel it. It really irritates you later.
I don't have a target.
All right. We'll Hopefully this one will come down. And this will get me what I need. Yep. Alright, sweet. Now we'll head back to that tree. And then we'll go back to the middle, because then we have all these quests to turn in. The Oracle Glade is what it was called.
Elune be with you.
I regret the task that I have asked you to carry out, but Lady Sithra is beyond hope. Excuse me. The forest mourns for Lady Sithra, but it was something that had to be done. I hope now she can rest in peace.
Elune light your path. How may I help?
Oh, there's her spirit right there. Their slashing talons and piercing beaks may prove difficult match for your own abilities. I'm impressed by what you have accomplished here in such a short time, Baremantle. Would that I could ask you to remain and to assist me with my duties. I know that your heart and that greater tasks lie ahead of you.
Darnassus.
Alright, so we'll head back to the center of the zone. Turn in all these quests. And then I think we're nearly wrapping up. We didn't ever go down to the Nullpine Hold. But I don't know if we had a quest that sent us down there. Alright,
Hello.
Denalian. Where did you get this? I haven't seen a plant like this since a sojourn I made in the Swamp of Sorrows decades ago. It's amazing that a specimen made its way to Teldrassil, and it's grown to such a size.
Be careful. Ishnu, down
Mossy
here.
Tumors. Well done. These tumors are the symptom of the Timberling's disease. They are filled with a poison that must be cleansed from our land.
Asha Fela, I am honored.
Oakenscowl. I figured it out. I had to rush here to find you. It is so simple, really. The corruption has spread from the Timberling to Timberling, but there's but one that is the true source, Oakenscowl. He's being poisoned by the largest tumor I've ever seen. I would call it gargantuan even. Oakenscowl used to reside in a cave near my lake, but has since found a way into his nook in the northeast of here, Baremantle. Hunt down Oakenscowl and collect the tumor, remove the source of corruption from my
Till
home.
next we meet.
So where's this at? Over here. Alright, so let's go check that out. Oh, he's right there. Now we have Star Surge. It's like a really hard-hitting spell, but we won't get to use it. We'll die before that. Gargantuan Tumor. Alright. Port back. Let's go to this one first.
What brings you here?
I knew that you are more than capable of ridding the lake of that horrible beast. It is a distressing situation. Oakenskow was once a grand leader amongst his kind, but corruption does not discriminate between the lowly and the noble. The size of the tumor is quite disturbing, but I must study it to learn more about the disease and upsets the Timberling population.
Goddess, watch over you.
Alright, now looks like we head to Darnassus.
I'm listening.
To be in the presence of the oracle tree is almost, I feel, wisdom to take form. Along with the druids, the oracle tree has been carefully monitoring the growth of Teldrassil. Our observations have been disheartening, but all is not without hope. The tree is indeed recovering since its blessings, but the growth is still somewhat hindered. We suspect some portion of the corruption remains within the tree, waiting to be cleansed. We simply need to find it. There is one last moonwell that I would like you to visit. It is directly south of here, on the shores of the pools of Arthurian. Be wary as you seek out the well, and keep your weapons close at hand. I sense growing corruption from the bowels of the southern Teldrassil. When you have the water, I want you to see to it a familiar face that you'll see at the pools. She wishes to battle the corruption, and she asked for you personally.
May the stars guide you.
Okay. But one more moonwell. This is the only part of the starter zone we haven't seen yet. We're gonna shadow meld when we get up here. In weeks past, all those living atop Teldrassil found that their memories brilliant and self-seized a portion of their lives. We break the haze to find that Fandral Stalgam and many of his closest followers had disappeared without a word. But in his place, Shandor Stormrage awoke from the dream and returned to his beloved Toronto Whisperwind. In his return came Alexstrasza and Ysera, at long last offer their blessings upon Teldrassil. Though a small corruption lingers, desperately longing to be cleansed, the bowels of Teldrassil itself seem changed. None know what to expect, but with Malfurion and Tyrande reunited, a new hope dawns on the Keldorai. Hope that lasting relief from the shadow that has been cast on our people for so long. Alright. Oh, Teldrassil. She came down this way. She's looking off that way. Oh, look, there's some Ancients of War over there.
The great outdoors.
It is good to see you again, Baremantle. I see that you succeeded in collecting the waters of the Moonwell on behalf of Corinthius Moonrage. I hope you have learned much along the way. Indeed, I have spoken to Corinthius on my way here, and he has gifted me with the waters that you have been gathering. They may prove well useful sooner than we'd imagined. Strangely, the growing corruption we've felt is actually a good sign. Teldrassil has been burdened with its taint for a long time, and thanks to the blessing of the dragon aspects, only now is it coming to the surface in a form that we might strike against. The vengeance of Elune. As Teldrassil purges itself of the corruption that has perverted its growth for all these years, a malevolent growth has formed into the tree's edge, south of here. We have an opportunity to strike and purge the source of the fell moss that has tainted the gnarl pine, the timberlings, and everything else. With the water that you have collected from the moonwells and the renewed strength of Teldrassil herself, I grant you great power for a short while. Put an end to the corruption, Bearman. So we got Vengeance of a Loon, imbued with the power of nature, moonlight, increasing resistance to all forms of damage. Oh. We got some shadow figures over there. They're like satyrs. We're just gonna run past everybody. Oh, and we got this. Moonlight, Tidal Pull, Starfall. Ooh, there's a lot of... I guess we'll just run past all this. Gotta wait till everything gets in here, and then we'll cast Starfire. Burn them down. The Bow of Corruption. And Starfire. There it is. Well, can I mount up, or it like took my... I guess we can. It like took my sidebars away. There's definitely an emerald nightmare like presence in the tree. I always like these ancient protectors. They really remind me of Ints. They're basically the same thing for Lord of the Rings. Alright. Let's talk to Teldrassil.
Hi.
Everything I had encountered suggested this corruption to be buried deep within Teldrassil itself. I had worried we might never be able to strike at the source without killing the World Tree. I am thankful I was wrong. Malfurion was the start of this great turn of fortune. Perhaps I will seek him out before I depart the wilds again. Thank you, Bearmental. Thank you for everything you have done. You are sure to be a great hero someday. The waters of Teldrassil. Our tasks are done here for now. This water proved to be of great importance, and it wasn't originally meant for me. Go ahead and bring it back to Corinthius at the crossroads. I am sure he'd like you to deliver it to the original destination. Right, so we're gonna head back to our friend. Actually mount on a hippogriff. This is a newer mount, actually. It's alright. It actually does fly, but we aren't a high enough level to fly yet. Its tail feathers are weird.
What brings you here?
Thank you for returning to me so swiftly. I have but one task to ask of you, shall we? Home of the Keldorai, it has been undeniable honor to have met you. You are a testament to the nobility of your race. Go now, finish the final task. Take the waters of Tyrande Whisperin in Darnassus.
Good luck, friend.
Alright. So I need to take the vial to Tyrande in Darnassus. We got Revive. Druids are really good healers, and I think most people play them as a healer. I think right now they are the only healer that can resurrect while in combat, which is super helpful in raids and stuff. So this is Darnassus. Oh, it's like Darnassus. In the expansion Battle for Azeroth, the Horde leader burns down Teldrassil, and you're not able to actually enter this place at all, which really stinks, because this is a really cool capital. Very neat.
I've seen things that would scare you shelless.
Vishnu Allah, how may I help?
Right, there's a portal to Hellfire Peninsula, portal to the Exodar. I'm gonna get up on the ramp.
Vishnu Allah.
There's a lot of guards in this place. There's Malfurion and Tyrande.
I speak for my people.
Ah, the blessed waters from the Moonwells. You have borne witness to the spirit of the Keldorai then. In recent times, I have come to find that the spirit offers more questions than it does answers, but such is the continuing nature and discovery that drives us in our darkest hours. I will offer you the simplest answer that I can. Malfurion has offered to us. But harsh times are yet upon us. Staghelm is gone, and the world is raked with pain. Malfurion has much to mend, and he will need help.
We will fight to protect our future.
Alright, so it looks like that's kind of the...
What brings you here?
Looks like that's kind of the
Farewell.
end of the quest chain. So, oops. That was all the quests in the starter zone of Teldrassil.